Most people talk about the recession or looming recession negatively. I'm here to highlight the positives as a word to the wise, whatever that means. Should you be worried? No. Should you be opportunistic? Hell yes. And today, I'll explain why. But first, let me share some recession facts for some critical background to put this all in context. Since 1857, the average length of a recession is less than 17 and a half months. That data includes a 65-month recession in 1873 and the Great Depression, which lasted 43 years. They have been shorter and less severe since then. Since World War II, recessions have lasted just 11 months on average. The longest since was the semi-recent Great Recession, which lasted 18 months. I believe we are heading in or heading towards a recession. I think it'll last a handful of months, and it's the first time I felt this way personally since I became obsessed with personal finance in 2018. I could be wrong, but the advice ahead isn't. Recession or not, honestly. Today I'm sharing 9 ways or steps you can and should take to make money during a recession. You don't have to do it all, but I am hoping one or more from the list of opportunities ahead is going to speak to you and that you feel inspired to go for it, especially number 5 and number 6 and number 9. First and foremost, number 1, spend time and effort reducing your bills. And I know it's not the sexy silver bullet answer that you're looking for, but a penny saved is a penny earned. Reducing expenses or eliminating some altogether is one way to keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. I very much support the do-it-yourself approach, but there are also services that can help you reduce these bills automatically. I've had success with Trim and even made this whole video about my experience that I'll link below. Regardless, I know for certain you have a bill or subscription that could be reduced or eliminated. All it takes is a little comparison shopping online, a phone call simply asking for a better rate, or taking time to figure out what subscriptions you have that you no longer use or need. Number 2, house hack. Okay, now we're talking. This tip could lead to substantial savings if you're in a situation where you could actually give this a shot. Some people hear house hack and they think it means buying multiple properties, renting them out, and having the profits from those properties pay for your mortgage. And that's fantastic, but not realistic for most. My version is different and anyone can do it. Find a roommate or roommates. That could mean renting out an extra room, or if you're renting, add a roommate or 2, even if that means moving to a different rental unit. Uprooting your life or adding people under your roof can feel a little too jarring for some, but for those looking to make money during a recession, you should absolutely consider reducing your biggest bill of all, your housing, by adding headcount. Alternatively, consider renting out your car on Turo or renting out some home storage space if you own a home via the site Neighbor.com. Number 3, dollar cost average your investments. I always support the dollar cost averaging strategy, recession or not. It's the set it, forget it, and do not touch it approach. In case you're not familiar, I describe the strategy as investing a set amount of money at a set time interval, no matter what. I highly recommend you apply this strategy to investing in a basket of stocks, aka an index fund. Specifically, I recommend those that track the entire stock market or the S&P 500, such as VOO or VTI. You might think this is a conservative approach on the surface, but the reality is you'll be buying stocks when they're undervalued. When it's down, the only way is up, if you buy them all. Another way to look at it is some say stocks are on sale. On the other hand, number 4, buy individual stocks on sale. I'm going to slightly contradict what I just said here. If you aren't opposed to buying individual stocks, or if you're the type that actually loves researching and picking individual stocks, let me say it again, stocks are on sale. I think I'm paraphrasing here, but Warren Buffett famously said, "Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful." Right now, most of the country is fearful. Interest rates are rising. The housing market is slowing down. Inflation is rising at unprecedented levels. COVID is still massively impacting society and the world at large. So be opportunistic and greedy. You can chime in that the sky is falling, or you can zig when others zag and snag some non-trash stocks real fast. A sprinkle of Tesla, a dash of Meta. Perhaps that is how you stack that cash. No brakes, all gas. Yeah? Number 5, go all in on your 401k. and or other tax advantage retirement accounts such as a traditional or Roth IRA. That actually rhymed as well. Some people think it's wise to pause investments during a downturn. This again is the fearful approach. Now is the time to be even more aggressive. This goes in hand with dollar cost averaging. If you have a work-sponsored retirement account, you're already dollar cost averaging each payday. Double down on it. It's much smarter than investing in individual stocks because of the tax benefit. You'll be getting a tax break now or later with a Roth IRA, as opposed to investing with money in your bank that has already been taxed. Don't get taxed twice. Invest right. If you do nothing else on this list, I hope you do this one. Seriously. Number 6, create passive income streams. I talk about passive income all the time here because outside of compound interest, it's my favorite way to grow your wealth. Investing your passive income and turning it into compound interest is the holy grail. Truth be told, I'm thinking about starting a second YouTube channel strictly about passive income, so let me know if you would tune in to that. Learn to make money while you sleep or you'll work until you die. A bit dramatic, so I don't fully agree with it, but that quote does illustrate an important point. Plus, it's easier than ever, but not easy, to earn passive income. Start a YouTube channel, write an ebook, put a song on Spotify, rapify your car with an ad, sell stock photography, sell digital templates. The options are endless. Number 7, buy a business at a discount. Admittedly, this one is not my forte, and there is obviously inherent risk here, but a recession might be the perfect time to buy a small business at a bargain price. Owners tend to panic and undervalue their business during tough times. Alternatively, a recession might also nudge an older business owner that they need to finally retire by selling and jump at the first offer. Since recessions typically are a low point for small businesses, you can take solace in knowing that it's likely, knocks on wood, that the business will only improve in revenue and value when the downturn is over. This one does require capital up front, but could be super lucrative. Number 8, sell some stuff. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a recession to sell your stuff around the house, but I would say that most people are more likely to have a need to sell their stuff during a recession. So don't forget about this timeless, good old-fashioned method for making some cold, hard cash fast. Yard sales, eBay, Craigslist, there are tons of easy ways to sell what you have. So do a little recession cleaning, take inventory, and list those valuables. You have nothing to lose. Remember, one human's trash is another human's treasure, or something like that. Number 9, protect your earning power. I could have and probably should have led with this one. Your priority during a recession, much like it probably was during COVID when that started, is to protect your job or income. Some jobs are more recession-proof than others, so reflect on yours, and if you have any concerns, it might be worth considering getting a new job or even switching careers. But as a bonus, you might end up making more money if you do so. Alternatively, you could find a side hustle to supplement your current income. Ideally, it's something more stable than the quick hit of selling your stuff or the time it takes to build passive income. You could drive for Uber or Instacart, start an Etsy store, become a painter contractor on the weekends, mow yards. There's lots of ideas. Either way, make sure your income doesn't dry up and try to earn more while doing so with any of the options on the list today. I'm sure there are tons more ideas and thoughts on this topic, so if you have experience making money during a recession or you have a plan now, please do share in the comments. I think it could really help one another out. Either way, I'll end by saying what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't focus on your net worth. It's likely going down, and that's okay. As I said, history shows us that it's not likely to last more than a year. Play the long game and play it well. Zig when others zag and stack that cash. By the way, if you liked my tiny rap earlier and want more of that, watch these 2 videos back to back. My name is Frankie. Like this video, unless you're cranky, and subscribe if you really want to thank me. All right, see ya.